whole dungeon's done with. That's the end of that bullshit.
Done it.
Nice.
I can teach.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
I wonder if what you got earlier could serve as
that proof of victory you want. I mean, I'm not seeing anything else you could use.
These bones are aged. Old relics of my fellow countrymen. I wonder how many have fallen here. And what do the trials mean to them? My own deeds merely live in their shadow. Because it was only by chance that I entered my fight.
Your initiative to do this, even by chance, has revealed your true power.
My true power. So you're saying that the path which led me here, all my experiences, it was all a trial?
I don't get why you guys hate her. She's not that
There's
bad.
a favor I might request of you. For my entire life, I have seen myself as an offering. I thought of nothing except that duty. That's why panic took root in me. But at the same time,
I feel like you guys are taking your anger at the fairy from not Majora's Mask, the other one from N64, and like putting it on her.
This trial has shown me I am more than an offering. While it revealed my weakness,
Maria, man.
did it reveal my triumph.
She's fucked up.
Now, my only desire is to seek a deeper faith in myself, so that I can go wherever I have decided to go. But while the outside world is still frightening, I'd like you by my side. I know I have room to grow as far as believing in myself, but
Fucking
my
Astrid.
belief in you is already as the tallest oak.
Of course. You needn't even ask.
How happy you make me. Finally, I understand. This power which burns within me. That is the proof of victory I truly needed. Only I can know what I might bring to bear. That must be what I've made my decision. I will fight for the good of everyone and everything. For all the world. What's this? A handshake? Wait, I see you're offering me the type of handshake practiced by those in the outside world.
You
want me to fuck the fairy? I thought you just wanted me to get rid of her, Pug.
Within nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
My heart is aflutter. But,
Apologies? Does shaking hands make you nervous?
oh, no, not at all. It is not so much to ask. It's just that, for the Mustari, handshakes mean two different things. One meaning is
What about
simply
this?
trust,
What does
which
this mean?
you
What does
often
this
know.
mean?
And the other meaning is... well... it matters not. That is, please don't let it worry you. My sincerest appreciation.
All right.
I feel like everything gives you wisdom. in this
Now
game.
then, I thank you greatly, and may I suggest we turn toward home?
Very well.
I mean, Socrates, like I've told you, the problem with the dirty raccoon is that you need to have a trash can to knock over.
Hey! Okay then. Right?
I assume so, Ice? I don't know. My chat is slightly perverted, so... back to the Virga Island Tavern.
I'm quite grateful.
I already said previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with my task today. These Mystari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole other level. There were so many skeletons about. I suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these islands, and made a trial to match. Ooh, it's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Most helpful.
We cannot idly while away the time. Yet more battles await us, so we can ensure that our archetypes are up to the task.
Well then.
Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. Why are there dildos in the indie game, Arcane? Why?
Time marches on.
Why?
And the age of a new king.
I know there's
draws nearer.
stone things in there that look like dildos. Also good to see Arcane.
Well then.
Just lovely.
God damn it.
Well met.
We have the spear. As our sole means of dispatching Luis, tis a precious tool indeed. Now is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the thrust. I've been thinking of my once compatriot Rodante. I still want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies the knight's conviction. I believe I know that the way I might see the truth through a fair and honest duel.
Perhaps.
You think him capable of such dishonor? But surely... Oh, you're right. I couldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means.
No.
I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face, that he would change so drastically. Indeed, it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. Cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I'm actually been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now if my witness has no objections.
I thank you.
I mean, that's true, Ice. Heartening indeed. Let us hurry to the gallows in Grand Trad. I've heard word that Rodanthe is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organization. You go on. Let's meet at the gallows. Why not? I hear the animated voices of those gathered at the gallows.
Listen!
Good citizens, once again it appears some traitors have wormed their ways into our
Heed my
midst.
words!
But fear not, in the name of the honorable order of knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Wait!
Rodanthe, halt.
Whoops.
I'm pro dildo. I have a bag of dildos upstairs, Arcane. What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No.
We've come to stop you.
Yes.
God damn it. Do I have any mods to strike down this asshole? Indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. What the flying fuck is that bullshit? That was just like a bunch of like weird letters and stuff. Socrates, you've admitted that you being a mod would be bad for me. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again. By my hand, you will stain it no further. Well, isn't this a sight? That a defecting vagrant would bluster so at the knight commander himself.
No.
Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so, Rodanthe, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life upon it. Yeah, I know what they're doing, Arcane, but it's annoying. Duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides. Do you mean to run for my challenge, O Commander of the Honorable Order? Yeah! Death to traitors! Glory to the Knight Commander!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is the sake of battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Kata is my witness. Where's yours?
Oi!
Nastum, sir, you will be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate.
Let's move.
Kata, to me. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. We've come to the great gate outside of the capital as instructed.
Here.
You choose a place far indeed from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. No dying out there, Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Witness is present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all honor and fairness. Draw your sword, Rodanthe. Ho, ho. That will be quite unnecessary. Nice, Tom! What? I can't move. Ugh.
Absurd.
Fool, you and the whelp have made quite the names for yourselves. You think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching? Nastum here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. End her pain, Nastum.
It was you.
Why don't you face me instead? I told you, Kata. Do not interfere. Wait against despair. I would endure this pain a thousandfold. What? How?
Redanth.
I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Her strike brought him to his knees.
Redanth.
Your skills have dulled, Rodanthe. Now that Nastum Fellow appears to have absconded, victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed. How can this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone.
Stop.
I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled, then abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I'm nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Heed my words.
Do you think it easy to keep our citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
No, Socrates, but that's amazing. A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers, but the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail!
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own.
All right.
About time we got to step in. Take him away. Aye, aye, sir.
My word.
Never thought you settled this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? What will you do with him? Rodanthe's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody. What? The Lady Hulkenberg not tell you? We're Knights of the Shadow Guard.
This time?
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodanthe red-handed overstepping his bounds. Once upon a time, there was a goose. This was not an ordinary goose. He was a pink goose. His name is Jeremy. He says you have a neat profile pic. We should go bowling sometime. Angela doesn't like to bowl. Is it a feral goose, Arcane? Because feral gooses are a problem. You could ask Socrates. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I'd been asked to help expose Rodanthe's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodanthe to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that within him a knightly pride yet survived, and now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate.
No.
But we're able to stop him. It's funny, the lady I've been hanging out with, our first date was bowling, so you're right. And I'd not have won without you, so thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We've already investigated his home and had all the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight.
A true knight.
You addressed me as a knight to fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title.
Yeah.
I think you certainly have. As always, you helped to dispel my doubts.
I thank you.
I do too, Pug. I like her. Thank you. I'm going to end up seeing a lot of bluegrass if I do, but that's cool with me. Since I parted ways with Rodanthe, I've thought that I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
But now I've overcome the woman I once was. Thanks to you, Okada.
She.
Dun, dun, dun. The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fired-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
Yes, I am your knight.
I could be a paladin? Sweet.
Now then.
Let us return to the team. I am tired indeed. We have done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I am sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? I feel as though I've gotten more support from the knighthood thanks to Hulkenberg's increased trust in me. We're 11! I'm not expecting anything more than like a fun thing, but you never know, right?
Oh-ho!
Hello there, come to check on the progress of the lance? Well, you ought to know, I'd never worked on it where those brothers could see. Say, how's the search going in regard to the lost rugs, I mean?
That's...
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
Oh-ho!
You intrigue me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Well, would you look at that? That certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You got to follow the right steps to open it.
No way!
Wait, so there's something inside? We already went bowling, Arcane, a couple weekends ago. Just to let's again. There we are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
I mean, it's a real... We just sort of stumbled across it. She doesn't have trash in the kitchen, Socrates. If she has a trash can in the kitchen, is that what you just want? Is a dirty raccoon, Socrates? Wonder if the mechanisms are the same as the old causes.
Oh,
Aha!
Eureka!
Eureka! My greatest invention yet! A work of genius made to manifest. Thank you, Gata!
Thank you.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something.
What?
Did you doubt his journal?
Yeah.
God damn it. That old geezer certainly liked to mess about with anyone he could. Made my childhood frightful. I think I told her about the dirty raccoon already, Socrates. I'll never forget, the night of my birthday, he brought me a book, called it his gift, a downright horrifying tome, titled Lamination in the Underworld or something such. He seconded the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw out a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damn old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Nereus grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I, don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of the greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers has made it interlock with a partner piece. So if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so. That's what the cadre said anyway, so I haven't had an idea what it makes. And he was right. It's supposed to be an ancient civilization. One piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even lint igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something that we can only find out once we've seen the fish practically, eh? So please help me find the rest.
Right.
I'm definitely feeling motivated now. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I mean, it looks like junk to me. Hey, I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout. I'll have to have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old Kazu, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw that he was holding a fossil caked in mud, alongside other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm taken out of the house to dig for fossils on the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, I dug through the dirt. I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However.
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntleters in my mad academic spirit. Get a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer. And it must have been fate. Perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's the course my mind does to chart.
Thank you.
That's the decision to travel with you lot collecting relics. That too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases.
We're in this journey together, what? Speaking of.
Ah yes, about the next arc. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should it be somewhere around here? Give it a glance if you want.
Right then.
I'll be all ship-shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
That sounds
nearer.
like a blown-out butthole.
Speaking of which,
Since we've got time before the fake lens is ready, I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle down here for a little bit. And I can't imagine they responded to that with a chummy little nod and smile. Hardly, so I made something up with how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little eye on top of the T? They bought it, I think.
Most helpful.
Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now that we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
God damn it. I'm trying to do things, and my needy fucking followers all want shit. Fuck, man.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altaberry all the same. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Brylehaven with me? It's a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes.
I'm very happy.
Really, that would make me so happy. So this is Brylehaven. There's so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bony meat, it's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that too. The last thing I need my customers think about is rituals and organs. Blah. This is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mustari.
Oh.
Well, now I am regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such an interesting wares.
Hey,
You shouldn't worry about, you shouldn't worry too much about it.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in the city, and that makes it dangerous. But being a pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there's so many kind people here, too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail, which it pours good fortune. That person probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase. Yeah, because then you get more classes and you get more, you get more extra abilities to add on to all the classes and stuff. Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. It's awesome, Pat. I was annoyed at the beginning of the stream because of all the fucking stuff with like status effects and shit were driving me crazy, but I got through it. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It's kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? Oh, also, Pat, I'm pretty sure that Wabbajack bought me Path of Exile 2. So sometimes over Christmas break, I'm going to have to dive into Path of Exile 2. Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no. I'm gonna need, I need all the back seating, Pat. Do you have some business here at the church?
actually...
We were curious about the smell.
I see.
Ah, I see that the young lady here is Mustari.
Actually,
But pleased to meet you. My name's Yufa. This is Akeda. Is it all right for me to make introductions?
Oh?
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I'm not a power bottom, but if you want to peg me as a pretty lady, I'm cool with that. I am Hyperic. If you've an interest in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home.
Ovi.
I was praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
truly.
No, I'm not getting pegged this weekend. I don't know. I don't know. In the sick room?
Truthfully.
So I'm kind of convinced, Pat, and this is the thing that this lady really does like me, but she got through. She split up with her common law husband last year, so she's trying not to speed things up. But she digs it, and she digs me. I dig her, so it's gonna be just at its own pace, you know. Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
See you later.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Pat. Yeah. Bye-bye, Yufa and Okeda. See you later. Close your eye. What? I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Mastari, I mean.
Well, now,
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I prefer not to go inside alone.
Sure.
Of course I'll come with you.
thank you greatly.
Thank you so much. By warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans as I thought it would be. I gotta go pee in a second.
It's strange. But then,
But there's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Another needy fuck? I wondered if he'd join me for a little break. Okay, I gotta go do this. I'm gonna go pee first. Okay, I will promise this. As soon as I finish fucking Metaphor, I will do at least one Path XL2 stream. I'm not promising it's gonna be more than that. But my first stream after this will be a Path of XL2 stream. If it will make you guys happy. Ken didn't buy Path of Exile. Ken only cares about fucking weird games where you build shit.
hey,
Wabba bought me a copy, Berserker. I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is the one thing I'm not good at. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should be. I say you should accompany me, oh escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. There won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'd like to go to Brilehaven. Mind if we take the runner? Fucking... I feel like AJ tries to control Kin's stream, man.
Nice!
Ah, the air of coastal town is simply divine. And so is the shopping, for that matter.
Hold on.
What do you need that we don't have already? Oh, we'd like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying Arcane. The runner is sorely lacking amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Den.
So shall we go? Shall we, oh Captain? Seeing you as you're tagging along, it shall require both escort and porter duties of you. What are porter duties? Miss, are you the real Lady Gina? Would you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn.
I think her pubes are tied in with that Arcane. I know, Pat, but like I don't mind doing a stream. Like I love like the Diablo games, even though I've not beaten Diablo 4 yet. Thank you. I love your songs. You're so pretty, Gina. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Haha. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. Look, like, why are you telling me these things, Pat, instead of like telling me how much I love it? What? Why that face? I can be plenty nice, you know. That little girl's an idiot, just like me. So you're especially nice to Nydia? Well, I suppose it's not far off. Nydia do have some things going on, you might say. People have no sorts of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful, transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Then what? Okay. Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her. I mean... Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way. You know, I've broken one controller in all my years of playing video games, Pug, and that was from fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day. The rumors are true, how fortune smiles. Yeah, I mean, I've played enough fucking Overwatch. I mean, I know how that is. Phew, think we're safe here? I only get through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I am so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps Lady Gina? My name's Capra. I'm a merchant of tactiles in the city. Might I have a moment of your time?
And then...
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers. As such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take him up on offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it?
Sure.
I don't think it will interfere with our plans. You should do it.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as a reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I mean, I am 41 and I don't look 41, but there are points in me that... Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which...
The Colosseum in Blyhaven looks to be thriving these days, but with the exhibition there hasn't been an empty seat in days. We can participate as well, no? I'm sure the ferryman knows where it is. I didn't say I looked 21, Arcane. God damn it.
Just lovely.
All right then.
Let's go. Okay?
You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
Off we go.
Now then. What now?
God damn it.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Nice!
Sounds like a lovely time.
Off we go.
64,000? Jesus. I really don't want to buy it on the days that shit's not on sale. Arcane, you're such a troll and I love you. You're such a troll and I love you.
Are we departing? Now then. Here we are.
Ah, I see.
It appears.
Let's see.
Certainly.
Keep your wits about.
It's your call.
Let
I mean, that sounds like a good plan, Socrates.
All right.
Didn't I just help you
All right.
like 5 seconds ago?
Well met.
Via the spirit, and as the sole means of dispatching Luis, 'tis a precious tool indeed. Now this is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the
Say.
thrust. Kata, I realize that our business is pressing, but there's something I'd like to discuss. I have something to report concerning the aftermath of the duel. Might you make some time to hear it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've received word from the Shadow Guard. Rodanth has been confined to an underground cell. For the time being, the chaos in the capital should be still.
Case closed, I suppose.
Thanks to you. However, this is far from the end. We spoke of it before. A knight's duty is to their oath. Yet without a king, an oath might hold little weight to any one knight. And an armed force, disunified in purpose, is but a spark away from a raging mob. If the knighthood flounders further, whether clinging to power or simply self-preservation, a second Rodanth, or even a third, will surely emerge. Unless His Royal Highness the Prince takes the throne, there will be no true rebirth for the knighthood.
Another reason we can't afford to lose, I suppose.
Indeed. In defeating Luis, we shall win back the future of this nation. My duel with Rodanth left much clear. I proved I am not the woman I once was. It can only be the journey thus far that has changed me. You've helped me grow as a new person. Never again will I wield my power only to hide my own sense of inferiority. My convictions shall lead me, and I shall fight by their strength. Thus, I vow anew to use my power for you.
I'm counting on you, Hulkenberg.
You only need focus on pushing forward. For that, I would gladly give my life. The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg, keeper and heritor of the knight's virtues, by the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Here we go.
I shall safeguard our land and our future. The man of the Shadow Guard paused before departing. As he bid me farewell, he told me he hoped to one day be my equal. A knight not merely in title, but in truest spirit. I never thought the day would come that I might see the honor in myself. As a knight, and as an ally, I will stay
Dude,
by your
I don't
side
get racing,
now
but like,
and always.
I was
Truly,
thinking
my
about
friend.
it. I haven't done it yet. We're rank 10. No, wait just a minute, 1 minute. Runner coming in next to us here.
That can only be Jin.
That's Jin King Starlight. I say he's pretty agile for size. Hurry up now. A royal magic should ensure none can lay a hand on us. seems that won't stop some from trying anyway. Perhaps they have some sort of trick up their sleeve. Regardless, let us hurry up to the deck.
Now, the hunt begins. Should any candidates dare to stand against us, we'll cut them down and take the credit for all their... wait. You can't be. You're the fellow from the exhibition. Not the one who
Yeah, I know it
can't be
is,
killed.
Arcane, yeah.
Ugh, bloody hell! My plans, I thought I finally had a chance of winning back my followers. But if I run now, then there really would be no turning back. No, I have to fight.
Hey, are you serious? You know you can't attack us, right?
But your allies? That's it! I just have to take out someone from your party. Then my credibility will be unimpeachable.
What's with his giant eyes, man?
This is my last chance!
Try a bit of this! As moth to a flame!
Don't hold anything back.
Take my fullest power.
I want to make this one hurt.
Heed me!
No, stop it!
Mass Dancer! Raging Fire!
I call upon royal power within! Oh, holy light!
The freedom, let's go.
Maybe, but like, his eyes are even bigger.
No! Damn it! This isn't good. This isn't
Yeah, that
good.
ain't gonna be enough there, my buddy.
I can do this. Come forth now.
You give me no choice.
Sure don't give up easy.
Are you prepared?
Wait.
That was an ass whooping.
Please, just spare my life.
Ugh. To kill him here would only sully my lance. Let us take him from this place.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Yes, I've become stronger.
What's up, Cal? Oh-ha! Bally, good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delay for us. Not if I can help it. How you
The
doing
gauntlet
today,
runner
Cal? I hope you're
arrives
feeling
in a
better.
land grown thick with trees, the shadows enshrouding it as their claim. Oh.
All right then.
Well, I guess doing eloquence. You remember the festival I was asked to sing at in Brylehaven? Wonder what song they want to hear. The festival is held in honor of their labors, maybe something that lifts their spirits? I prefer the donut hole, Socrates.
Hey!
I wonder.
I don't think I could choose. It's happy to answer if I've ever heard one. I pour my soul into my stage performance, but I appreciate the simplicity out here. They both serve a purpose.
All right.
Regardless, you do realize how fortunate you are to hear either, don't you? The richest elites could pay me all the money in the world, and I still wouldn't let them hear me sing for myself this way.
You got it?
I feel like singing a bit more today. Come join me. Have you gotten to the point where Donut sees Luis's t-shirt? and she loses her goddamn mind. I think that's in book 6.
Alert! Alert, I say!
Red alert! It's an enemy attack! Time to muster, people! They've reached the deck already! Don't let them hurt the runner, I beg you!
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
I ask for your aid.
Get after it, Mo.
More of them?
Come on, more of them? Only one
Everyone
left.
is counting.
I don't
on
even,
you.
to be honest, I couldn't even tell you when
They're weak to
that,
electricity. Give them a
when that
jolt.
Let
happens.
us combine our powers.
Let me help! Even easier than expected.
Appreciated.
Thank you, Nes. We got that. That should get the baddies at bay for now. And you got the craft safe and sound, too. Now then, have a good night and sleep tight. Heathen.
Time marches
Pat, I
on,
can't get you to
and
read
the age
Dungeon
of the
Crawler
new
Carl.
king draws nearer.
Yeah.
What to pick? All right.
Let's go poop.
Right.
No, I didn't say you don't read, Pat. I said I can't get you to read Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've been going off about Dungeon. I got Katie to read it, and I got Socrates to read it, and now Katie's got some people in chat. Then read Dungeon Crawler Carl, Pat, or listen to audiobooks, either or.
This is...
Let's check.
Hey,
There's a book, called, there's a series, and the first book is called Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it's like video games mixed with sci-fi and fantasy, and the books are fucking wonderful. They're action-packed, they're funny, they're just great books, and I've been shouting their praise into the wind for like months now. Meat with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise, low and slow. When it melts the moment it hits your tongue, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever.
even so.
Still, time should not deter you from a taste. Once you taste it, you'll want to keep doing it. So, why he's crawling in a dungeon, Pat? Because aliens come, and if you're outside when they come, then you live, and you get a chance to go into a dungeon. And then it's like you're growing. It's a kind of like an experience, like an RPG. But it's fucking fantastic. And he goes in with this cat, Princess Donut, who eats a biscuit and becomes sentient. Yeah. Season it well and then cook it until it starts to
Got
brown.
it.
It already looks good enough to eat, but we must endure.
Got it.
All that's left is to let it soak in its favor. We must control the heat carefully now to keep our eyes on the prize. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious, and not a single drop can be wasted. It's coney stew. Nicely done, if I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. Oh, she's the best asshole around, though, Kel. Princess Donut is the best character, and I love her. And I love her.
Hey. So,
There are strippers in the books, Pat.
All right.
Including a sea otter stripper, a skeleton stripper.